I think we can start tonight's ceremony with a little anecdote. My family and I have been around Alleman and attended productions for many years. One of my first memories of a Kay and Sue show was when I was very young and went to a performance of Wizard of Oz in the Morris Gym. I hate to admit that I was scared beyond words when loud screeching monkeys came from all corners of the upper section of the gym. By the way, I've never gotten over my fear of monkeys. Over the last 10 years or so, I've had the pleasure of working with both Kay and Sue on several productions. And one thing that's for sure is audiences were wowed with so much more than just monkeys. Their productions always included large numbers of students, cast, and crew, and the shows were enjoyed by all. But most importantly, their top priority was always about ensuring the students had a good time and learned something along the way. To give you guys a little background, Leslie will provide a brief biography now.
There is more information available in your programs, but here are some highlights of their impressive accomplishments. Kay O'Brien began her decorated teaching career at Alleman in 1982, when she also took over as head of the drama department, directing musicals, plays, and variety shows for the next 20 years. Kay also coordinated the drama club and took many groups of students to New York and to Chicago to experience professional theater. She also established the Alleman Actors for Children's Theater Group, which performed at libraries and community gatherings. In addition to Alleman, Kay directed 3 shows at Quad City Music Guild, taught drama classes for 38 years at College for Kids, assisted at the Alleman Summer Drama Camp, and directed numerous junior high musicals. Sue Williams' first musical at Alleman was Dames at Sea in 1975. She began working with Kay in 1982, where they worked together for the next 20 years. They worked with me for the next 20 years. In addition to her work with Alleman Drama, and Sue has had a life filled with music. She served as a music teacher at St. Anne's School from 1984 to 2003, where she also directed and accompanied musicals, Christmas programs, and other student performances. She worked at Circa 21 as music director for the Children's Theater and assisted auditions for children's roles in main stage productions. She music directed at Quad City Music Guild and continues to volunteer as a lobby accompanist. Kay and Sue have a couple of memories to share that go back to the beginning of their history with Alleman Theater. Take it away, ladies. Woo.
The shows were performed in what is now the school's receiving room, the first show that I worked on with Gene Saunders. We could have a crowd of 20 people because that's all that could be seated. So Kay, how did we eventually get to use the stage in the gym for our productions?
Well, I approached several people to ask permission to use the stage, which hadn't been used for years. I was told that that could not be done because the gym was used for various team practices. The teams practiced after school and our rehearsals were also after school at that time. I was told that basketballs, footballs, volleyballs, etc. would fly up on the stage. I promised that I would close that old curtain if it would go closed, and then I would tell the kids some of the balls did hit the curtain, and I said that was the time that you learned to articulate and speak clearly. We used that stage for numerous shows until the new theater was created. Oh, Sue, you were the, by the way, it's kind of important. Sue was the accompanist for every musical I directed. Tell us about your experience in the pit as you were the music director.
Pit, it was moi. Several years after I accompanied many shows, there was a student that I asked to help out on the drums, and he did. And several years after that, there was another student that I asked if he would like to help out by playing the bass. That was Joe Taylor, I believe, and Chad Yang.
Chad, yep.
Yep. So They were surrounding me, but I also had to have the green gym mats around me because I didn't want to be a distraction to the audience, and I didn't want the audience to be a distraction to me. So I just kind of did my own thing.
We have worked with so many wonderful students, but being normal teenagers, some of them, most of them, had a complaint.
That complaint, the biggest complaint, was that they had to set up all the chairs before the production and then afterwards take them all down. And that was hundreds of chairs. We would like to close by giving thanks to several people who helped us and continue to help us in so many ways. Please don't feel forgotten if we don't mention your name. We would be here for a very long time if we did that.
I really had a lot of names, and I started writing them down, and when I got up past 50 or 60, Sue and Daniel said, that's not gonna work. But, and I know you could get a little fearful if I start mentioning names, but I promise you, I think I have 6. So these are for the people that got us started and stuck by us a very long time. For her unending designing, creating, sharing her beautiful talents, a beautiful lady who could provide any costume or prop that I needed. I'm sure you're listening, Mardell, God bless. For Michelle Gow, who typed, painted, available for any job that was needed done, and she's the one that kept me going. Thank you, Michelle. For Bill Foss, head of the maintenance department, who carried, lifted, cleaned, and always asked what he could do to help. Thank you, Bill. For Linda McGraw, who took over the position of the head drama department when I needed a replacement. Through her endless dedication, she added to the success of the program until she just retired recently. And I know she's back here.
She'll wave.
Say thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to thank my family and my friends, especially my family, who encouraged, had patience, always didn't understand theater, but always have been there for me. Thank you. I love you. And before we close, there's a person alongside of me that I would have hated to have tried to have done anything without her success. We worked and worked and worked, and she was always there, and she didn't complain, which was really nice. But, well, not to me, but there was a quick note that I forgot to put in, and we were just talking about it, and I know you're in a hurry to get to see this beautiful show, but I have to tell you, we also did all the variety shows. There were times when we had 85 kids in the show, cast and crew. We sat on her floor in the living room by her piano because we thought each child should be in 3 numbers. We really stretched that out. Some of our skits were, never mind.
And I need to also thank my family and my friends for sticking with me and by me and helping me get through some sometimes stressful times. So thank you. And then a special thanks to the present crew who continue to make the drama department a success and a positive experience for all the Alleman students. Harold Truitt, director, Leslie Zaglin, assistant director, Amy Trimble, music director, Ryan Orr, choreographer, Daniel DeJager, producer, and Andrew Vogel, technical director. Thank you to all.
I ask you to please join me in recognizing Kay and Sue for their induction into the Alleman High School Drama Hall of Fame. We greatly appreciate your years of service and your dedication to Alleman High School. Thank you. And we have Linda McGraw here to present their plaques.
I kind of have to say we're sort of a trio here, because when I came on board with them, boy, we had more fun doing shows, you know, being silly, enjoying the kids, and I learned a lot from both of them. And so I am truly honored to be able to thank them both and recognize them for their years of service. Each of their awards that they are getting tonight has their name on it, and it says Alleman High School Hall of Fame Dramatic Award presented to, and their name is in there, in recognition of outstanding contributions in the area of fine arts. Well deserved for both of them. I love you both. We all appreciate what you've done, and I learned a lot over the years too from you. Some of it I can't mention though. But anyway, I'd like to present first of all Sue Williams, your dramatic award. Sue, congratulations. Thank you. My dear friend of many years, learned a lot from you over the years. Okay, some of it I can't tell, but I'm good.